catch you up, if you are just joining this series, I drove out to Kentucky to see my mom, and now I'm heading back to Arizona, camping along the way. I have no idea what my hair looks like. I brought a beanie, but it's black and the interior is black, so I have no idea where it is, so we're stuck with this. Anyway, I was gonna make that boiled egg and cheese burrito this morning, but 7:30. It's crazy, the time difference. It is only just now getting light. It was just, the sun came up like 7 or something, so that's setting me back. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna grab a protein bar from the snack box, and I'm not even gonna make coffee. I'm gonna get truck stop coffee, so I just need to pack up what I brought out last night and get out of here. I'm ready to go home. He's ready to go home too. Let's see what we have left for protein bars. I think we only have 2 left, which works out because we only have today and tomorrow morning, in case I decide not to cook tomorrow either. We have the Atlas dark chocolate almond, and we have an IQ chocolate sea salt. This is 20 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar. Oh, that's pretty good. 210. Not bad. 170 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 12 grams of protein. A little lighter on the protein and calories, but I'm going to say these are similar. Dark chocolate almond, chocolate sea salt. Oh, this one's plant-based. Not that it matters to me, but it might matter to one of you guys. I think I'm going to try this Atlas one. But I'm going to throw it in the cup holder and I'll wait till I get coffee in it. Careful, Gunther. You ready? Okay. Wow. Yeah, we're getting really close. What you doing there, buddy? Yep. Pie fest. Man, that could have been good. That's why it was so busy yesterday. This morning, wonderfully quiet. Did you find a brewery? Good job. That is like somebody took a scoop of protein powder and added just enough moisture to get it to stick together. Healthy. Wash that down. Gunther can stretch his legs. I could pull a crazy Quady and read the description. And someone has shot it. Mildly interesting. Puppy, you want to stretch your legs? Okay. Well, thank you, past self, for planning ahead, because Google Maps has been failing me. Not so much Google's not been failing me, but Verizon has been failing me. So I haven't been able to get good navigation through Google. What I have been doing is when I'm in an area where I get full bars, I screen capture every turn basically. So luckily there aren't many turns most of the time, so I just kind of keep an eye out for what the next one's going to be, and I bring up that photo. But this area, this part of the route is a little tricky, and it's too fast for me to go through my photos, and I'm not getting navigation. So thankfully, I put all of the addresses of my destinations into my phone in Notion, so I could punch it into the GPS, because the 4Runner does have GPS. I don't typically like to use it just because I feel like it might be a little out of date, and then I have to listen to it and that kind of thing. But it's nice to have as a backup. So I do have the address for the next campground in my phone, and I punched it in there
that good, I'm afraid, Bull says. The bad news is that it's not just Plains truth. Maybe a Wolverine.
As I recall from my research, Hobbs mostly has Mexican food trucks. So, hey, there's a McDonald's. Yes, you can get green chili on your burgers at this McDonald's. Did I get the green chili on my burger? Of course I did. Oh yeah, it's on there. Also ketchup. I forgot to say no ketchup. Luckily the chili hides the ketchup flavor. What is going on here? Well, now what do we do? Now what happens? I think it is just a faulty turn arrow.
Proceed on West Main Street.
One thing I did not predict is the lack of flavored seltzer water at convenience stores. I guess it's just a West thing or something. I don't know. We're always dehydrated, so yeah. All I found are just hundreds of kinds of energy drinks and soda, and then you can have like plain water, which is great, but like nothing in between. I like my flavor fizzy water to get that water down. Plain water, I'm like, eh. Anyway, this is the best I could do. Only the best flavor of Gatorade, which is the cucumber lime. So, it's not a cherry bubbly, but it'll do. So I guess we're about to start climbing, because it's been nothing but flat oil fields like all day, but we're going to be climbing up to Cloudcroft, so should get a little more interesting. Wow, trucks shake the 4Runner. This way. This way. Good boy. You want to come inside? Come on. Let's go. This way. This way. Cool. Alright, mission accomplished. It was bonkers in there and Gunther hated all the people, but we did get some spicy dill pickle pistachios, and I even gave him a little cookie. Do you want this cookie now? You want to take it? Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a line. Interesting. Well, since I'll be waiting a little while, it seems, one thing I should mention about the whole time zone change is that it worked in my favor on the way back. So I thought I was going to get here at 4 o'clock, but I did, but that's Central Time, and I'm at Mountain Time now, so I actually got here at 3, which gave me an extra hour to visit the world's largest pistachios. So yeah, time zones, they can work for you or against you. Anyway, now it actually is 4 o'clock local time, and I am ready to get to camp. Alright, just in time. Looks like we're next. The lady was very nice. So that bodes well. They have lots of amenities here. Sites are tight. But yeah, there's a rec room, there's coffee and hot chocolate, there's Wi-Fi. So that's pretty exciting. And I just got a glimpse of my site and it looks like it's probably pretty sweet. All right, this looks perfect. I was hoping for some shade. I do have a mulberry tree here. It's our site for the night. Gunther is having a little dinner. Not bad. Got a little mulberry tree here, so I'm gonna have no neighbor on this side. So far, no neighbor on the other side. There is power and water. I don't think I'll need it, but I have it. Looks like it's regular. I don't know, so I don't even need an adapter. But I have it. So yeah, pretty nice. Pool, which is closed right now. And yeah, tetherball. And it looks like, yeah, the restroom, shower right there. Perfect. Well, I guess camp is set up, so time for step 2. I'm not sure what their policies are regarding alcohol or class or any of that. So I'm gonna try and keep things on the DL, you know? And I stopped at a gas station. I was looking for something like local, you know, the New Mexico beer. They had some from Santa Fe Brewing. They were both IPAs, so had to pass. So since I'm kind of near Junkyard Fox territory, a delicious banquet will have to do. Remember, are these twisties? Yes, they are. Refreshing. All right, let's try our spicy dill pistachios. Satisfy his curiosity. Gunther, you want to try one of these? They're spicy dill. Told you. I'm getting dill. Not very spicy. They're good size though. Look at that. Is that better now?
And I'm 50.
Okay. Okay.
Cute. A kitty has been spotted. A little tuxedo cat over there. Gunther does love kitty cats. There was another one we pulled up, and they have collars and tags, so I think there are a couple of campground cats. Suppose I should start thinking about dinner. Now it's a little after 6, and I think I want to keep it pretty simple. Considering how it's been going. Should I do tuna noodles or chicken noodles? I'm thinking chicken. Buffalo chicken. My secret weapon, which may or may not work. Oh God, which one is it? I think it's this one. Okay. Because that's biscuit mix, popcorn. This one is walnuts. Oh, that was supposed to go in my oatmeal the other day when I made banana oatmeal. Anyhow, this one is my secret thickening agent. All right, we're gonna do a kettle cook again. Kettle cook. All right, main part. These Nora pasta sides. Now I hadn't bought these so many times because they say that they ask for milk and margarine. and I typically don't carry those. But they're not required. You just get like a thinner product. But I had an idea, and that is to thicken with little instant mashed potatoes. So that we're going to try that. And then for protein, just a packet of chicken. All right, so you're supposed to bring a cup and a half of water and a half cup, so 2 cups of liquid and 2 tablespoons of margarine to a boil. Add the contents, simmer, and stand. So I think we're gonna try the eat setting on this. I think this is a lot. I'm probably gonna end up tossing a bunch of it. I'm just gonna do it to cover. Chicken looks gross, and since I do have butter, I'm gonna put a little of that in there too, just like a pat. All right, put this on here and eat. AC's on. Let her rip. They're getting kind of done. I think I'm going to cut the power. Let it marinate for the 3 minutes. So that was, I think it was 8 minutes. It took it down about, took my battery bank down about 10%. So we're just going to let it macerate. All right, the 3 minutes has passed. Let's see, you know, there may be no thickening required. Those noodles are perfect. I'm gonna do it anyway, just out of curiosity. Just for science. I'm into it. All right, the only other thing I would add, it's got some buffalo flavor to it, but you know I like things a little bit more spicy. Yeah, why not? Use the whole thing. I think the only other thing that would make this better is cheese. And I have cheese. But we're gonna exercise some restraint. Yep, that'll do. Well, I had a lovely hot shower in a nice bathroom, and I'm in my jams. It's 8:30, and the campground has Wi-Fi technically, but if I'm lucky, I get maybe 1 bar off and on. Nonetheless, I'm going to attempt and update my podcasts for tomorrow. I still have a little bit of my Stephen King audiobook left that I can listen to. And then, of course, the music that I've downloaded. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm probably just going to do a little reading because I'm sure I'm going to fall asleep and call it a night. And hey, look what I found at the convenience store. Some fizzy water. Yeah, this will do nicely. Good night.